welcome to Medx 360. I'm Sheri Jamkhou, and I'll be your host tonight with Swift Robotics. On the line, we're going to have COO Sunny Duseja from Mumbai and CEO Michal Kostyal from London. So tell us about Swift Robotics and how the company started.
We are a robotics company. We are based in London, UK, and Mumbai, India. We started with the onset of COVID-19. We tried to contribute to the effort, and we built the disinfection robot for COVID-19. We've managed to supply some of the hospitals with this robot, and when COVID finished, when it was no longer let's say as important, we switched to delivery robot. So currently we are focusing on delivery robot. Specifically, we are targeting hospitals. So we are doing trials currently here in UK with the NHS hospitals delivering medicine, and basically trying to understand what they don't like about the current solutions and how we can make a better product. And second proposition that we have, which we do in fact also in India, is delivery service. We operate in a number of shopping malls. So how it works is the service is similar to Swiggy, where you order from an application, but you order inside of the mall, and you receive your food by robot.
That's quite the technology. So tell us, how far do these robots travel within the mall or within the facility in kilometers? What sort of a distance do they travel?
The robots that we are developing are basically called indoor robots. The distance generally, it can travel large areas. It can travel small areas, as big as airport or as small as a food restaurant outlet.
Great. And so what other functions, apart from delivering a product from place A to place B, do the robots perform? Is that all they do right now, or are you planning on introducing more functions to these robots?
The robots will definitely have more functions over the period of time. Right now, the robots are delivering foods and medicine from point A to point B. Over the period of time, we want to integrate more features into the robot.
So the advancements are huge when it comes to robotics and the healthcare industry. Can you tell us, where do you see the advantages in these healthcare companies actually hiring robotics within their facility?
So first of all, there are huge labor shortages across the industry in UK, but specifically in healthcare. And as I understand, India is no different. There is a huge problem with not having enough doctors, not having enough nurses, and that of course reflects in the quality of the healthcare. And automation is definitely one of the solutions. And robots can perform different tasks. I mentioned we've started with the disinfection solution, which can replace human doing the disinfection and do it in a much faster, ultimately also much cheaper. It's also more environmentally friendly because robot doesn't use as much chemicals. So it does have a lot of advantages going forward. And when it comes to other functionalities, we mentioned delivering of medicine, delivering of food, maybe instead of doctor going to patient, a robot can come and maybe ask some questions. So telepresence. These are already features which we can cover with the current solutions, and the future is probably going to be more automated healthcare than right now.
Absolutely. It's all about robotics and AI right now. So tell us, if an industry expert is interested in actually investing in your robots, how much are they looking to spend, or what is the budget for something like that?
So the robot that we offer it's a different price in UK and in India, and also it depends on how many units they want to buy. We're also offering rent. So the price is much lower than maybe many customers might imagine. The price starts at something like £400 a month, or even lower for the robot. So like 40,000 rupees per month. To rent it. And of course, as compared to, I know that maybe the salaries are not very high in some parts of the India, and it might still look as a high price point, but the robot operates 24/7, and it might assist the human, so it doesn't have to replace human, obviously, and make people more efficient. And the lifetime of the robot is also quite long.
Wow, that's good to know. So if in comparison with other international manufacturers, would you say that the percentage of cost that someone would be investing in when they're going with your company, would that be a lower percentage, or is it more expensive?
Our price is comparable, depending on solution. There is a very big competition in China already for the indoor restaurant robots. So robots which deliver food from the kitchen to table in a dining room, in the restaurants. But when it comes to more niche solutions like these disinfection and robots delivering medicine, which of course need a little more security and maybe some temperature control medicine, the price point is higher internationally. And I think, considering that we can offer local support, we can the product is made locally, so we can also much easier replace any components and repair it. The price is actually very competitive, and relatively the competition in these industries is still not very high.
Yes, absolutely. So there's a good chance for market penetration there. And that leads us to our next question, which is, where do you see robotics within the healthcare industry, in the next 5-10 years? Do you think that it's going to be even more advanced, or do you think it's just, getting started?
I can give you one example. I mentioned the restaurant robots. So restaurants robots started, let's say, taking off about 5 years ago in China, and they went from selling few hundred units a year to now just a single company, Purutech, selling 55,000 units in a single year. So the industry grew exponentially. It's also very likely that it will happen in other industries, not only in the hospitality. And because robots has matured and they provide many services in much more compelling fashion, as I said, for a fraction of the price, especially in Western countries, and maybe for very competitive price in India.
Right. And so would you say that the robots will be able to perform more complex tasks in the future?
We see that in robotics world, we see in movies, robots that act like a Terminator or something like Sophia or something like that. And in today's world, we are using the robots in manufacturing industries. But to able to achieve that, personalized level of robotics that we see in movies, we are bridging the gap through commercializations, through healthcare, where the robots are supposed to be used as something that can do the job, like a microwave is a very good example. So that is how we can directly, move to that direction, not directly, bringing a robot that can just do all the job.
Great. Thank you for your time. It was interesting, very interesting topic.